And they got the whole intro and everything.
Yeah, I'm tired up. Move it. Oh. Hey, Franco.
Let's start a little game. Chuck, we got started a new game. Oh no.
Take stuff a Z. They really had everything, man.
Hey.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall.
Oh, he took it back.
Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway?
Duh, you get knocked out.
I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest
Oh,
men
you
on
look
the
frail as
planet.
me, son. How you telling me to put on muscle? You look like...
So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
What the? I just put them down, man. Just... Yeah. Lady.
Bro, you can watch his live stream.
Here we go. Yeah, boy.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk.
Give me 15. Let's go 15.
Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jack, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
They was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right. And then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alright. I'm trying to do games here. I gotta do this training area first.
Are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
They got money for me.
This is a power cell. The most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them. Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power. This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
We'll have to change that.
That's a Blue Eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
You can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years. Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health. You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
So oh, my bad. Wait, do you have that?
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
Like that.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear those monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, But I gather that your young friend, you know, the little, annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Hey! Lil furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever...
Oh. Nasty. Oh, the cops. Oh. I'm gonna jump down there, but I'm back. Oh. Alright, so let's try to do your versions, man. I'm about to go do somebody else. A home invasion. Oh, man. See that? What was that? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh. To the day you sound like that. So now in front of me.
Alright, there we go. I'm back.
Ever seen him used
I'm
before?
gonna get something to eat.
It's a little glowing squirrel about your size.
Is that Romeo?
Full of spunk and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a parcel if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
I don't even know what he's saying.
Be quiet, crazy. How you doing?
Huh?
What's up, my dog?
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
Those be the girls that y'all like.
Yo, quiet, crazy.
You say, bro.
I had to like them too, you too.
What a weird-looking thing! I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Man, she got more hair, See, oh, he does? Right? You gotta chill out with all that smoke. Yo, he's so wild, different. Yo, he's like a fat guy. Yeah, you didn't hear the difference in his voice? You know when people smoke, they have that deep
Check
voice.
out that funky
You know that they
sculpture
smoke.
sitting on the rocks over there.
Nah. Neither of that. Cigarettes is worse. They both bad, but you know. Wait, let me see. What to show you, man? Yeah. Leslie?
That's all my girl. Josh said he was smoking. Which one?
Wow.
She be that one person on the corner smoking.
This must be a precursor.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait.
Yeah,
one of you has the light with you.
That's what people that smoke too.
From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Yeah, like 10 That's still a lot. And people been smoking like for a day.
120 precursor orbs, and I will award you a power cell.
Imagine a pack a day, how much money you spending with smoking. You know you could work out after you stress. Not too much coffee, right? Yeah, it's just that.
Cornflakes, Rice Krispies. Old time ago with me. On the road doing
They smoke cigarette. I understand too, but like, at the same time, I gotta worry about that cold. That's the cold.
He ain't tasted. That was
Yeah,
that was
right. That didn't happen, right? No, but that's the point. No, because people kept on covering, that's why.
Just tasted, dang.
No, my brothers are freaking
Imagine that face when you I'm never good. Sorry. You taste them exotic, man.
lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
No, man. Oh!
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Hey, cops on the Yo, no cops. Do your job. What? Oh, yo, man. Yo, man. Are you good?
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
We gotta bring in the crops from the jailbreak.
Imagine you trying to talk to somebody and he doing it. What the? We got Yo, the cops really doing nothing. As soon as when I started shooting, they would have come after me. It's like
That pelican just snagged a power cell. Let's go kick some big bird butt.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do
Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops it up again. Auga! Auga! Die, Bulldogs!
I'm gonna go watch him.
All right! Treasure!
Give me that. Give me that. Big move.
block my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Oh! Alright, I'm sorry. Let's go. I died.
You died,
Ew. Oh, I bet they took away all my guns.
They got these big guys over here.
They took away all my What? How you gonna shoot it? I got it.
I got 120. Not to get the thing.
This is close. OG Loke. I got a $500,000 cover. I just got a $500,000 home.
The whole group of us, we can't even have fun. Got a whole group of us.
You gotta make a good game. Bye, bitch.
Roll out. Ain't nobody. I wouldn't even sit here and live streaming us.
Can't get you off the hill?
job. Now meet me down here by the egg. Oh my! I hope the poor
bird
dear's
one.
okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.